So like I explained it to her that like, as we're driving down the street right now, I said, there might be a timeline where we just go straight and we make it to our destination. There might be another timeline where we get into an accident because maybe I turned my head and didn't look. And I said, that might be a different dimension.
Funny. So interesting
and that
what
might
you're saying.
be, and it's almost like sometimes if you're really tuned in, you can almost see what could go wrong.
I swear to you, this happened to me today. Not to cut you, sister. I was driving to go get a little bit of groceries, and I had two routes. I was like, I can go further up in the village, nearby where I live, and go to a bigger store, get more groceries. But then my spirit was like, no, just go here to the small one. I said, okay. I've learned the hard way. I've learned to not question my voice. When it tells me do it, I just do it. Because honestly, I swear to God, what I foreseen was an accident.
See?
And it wasn't just me like being paranoid. I just foreseen like it's not the time. Today's not the moment. And now it's not the time. Just go where you're supposed to. Just go here and go back home. That's what I did.
And there was a sermon that I heard years ago, and it made perfect sense, and it makes sense beyond just a religious standpoint. But like the sermon was about the unreasonable will of God, and that helped put me into a mindset where sometimes you can't question the direction you're being led in, or the protection that's over you, or the events that happened during a day because it was supposed to happen. Like, for example, there was one day that like I got up on time, I had my food packed, ready for work. I got into the car early enough to make it to work on time, but there was so much traffic and there was one accident in front of another. And I was just like, what the heck? I did everything I was supposed to do on time today. Why am I late for work? So I parked the car. I'm mad because I was like, I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't oversleep. I get to the door of my job and caught a kid that ran out of the building. And I was like, okay, God, you needed me to be late because I needed to be here right at this moment to catch this kid running out the building. Got it.
But and this is where I see a lot of people. And again, I want people, the viewers of this show, to understand that, first of all, I'm not a person that's going to tell you, and none of us will tell you, or the guests that I'm going to have, how to think, what to think, etc. We're just touching on
just how we roll.
on conversations that, that's how we roll, and that's how we understand things. And as far as, and there's openness, and there's, again, as I told you, I was literally having breakfast with a guy who's a freaking satanist. And I'm like, well, I guess I can, well, not compare, I wouldn't compare it to the devil, but I could sit next to the devil. And I have in many occasions, as a matter of fact, in so many different forms. And again, it's like an acknowledgement. It's like, yeah, I see you. You see me. We're cool. Like, yeah, how are you doing? You all right? Yeah.
But if there's no fear, it doesn't matter.
Because exactly, there was absolutely no fear. Well, there was a point of like shock. There was the shock value that was there. But then I was like, and it's important for people to understand. You don't have to believe in these things. It's not even a matter of you believing in it. It just is. Either you're conscious of it or you're not.
Right. All you got to do is pay attention to your day to day.
Sister, what you said is so true. Yeah, like the universe, God placed you at that moment to catch that kid. So and for example, when you're at work, you're about to send an email and something tells you, don't send that email now. Wait a little bit.
Right.
You don't listen. You say, oh, fuck it, I need to do it now because otherwise I'm going to forget. Maybe it's better for you to forget.
Right.
Because there's a reason why you should be sending it at a later time.
I've had moments where I was upset about something and wrote some old angry email. And then before I sent it, I stopped myself and I'll ask a coworker to look it over. And then they may go, no, I don't know if you should do that. Go take a walk and then come back and fix it. Or they'll help me take some stuff out so that it'll be, or maybe I won't send it and then I'll find out I didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's, and then I found too, sometimes, in my head, and I don't know why I keep doing this. I'll get up and be like, today I want to get this done, and this done. Then I'll get to work and all types of stuff will happen that will pull me away from the stuff that I thought I was going to get done. So I had this thing at one point where I would go to work. I got it from the last Airbender, the Avatar. I called it neutral gin. I would come into work with neutral gin, where I would have no expectations about what I was going to get done or how.
But that's hard. That's hard to achieve, though.
I only did it maybe really well for a year, and it's been hard to get back to that place. But I will come into work and I'd be like, okay, what's going on today?